Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be continuing reading the entire Bible. As we saw how they won that great battle yesterday, and they made an altar to show God their gratitude. But today we're starting on a story called Good Advice, based on Exodus chapter 18 through chapter 19. This will be the page that we are starting on right here. So, when they reach the wilderness at Mount Sinai, Moses sets up camp. One day, a messenger brings him good news. Your father-in-law, Jethro, your wife, and your sons are on their way to see you. So, obviously, he had left his wife and things like that because, remember, he had to go and meet up with Aaron. And then they, went to Egypt and, went to the Egyptians and went to Pharaoh and all that. And that's how he got his people free. So, really, he hasn't seen his wife or even his sons or anything like that in quite some time now. So, I can only imagine how happy he would be at this point. Moses goes out immediately to meet them. I'm so glad to see you. I've heard the wonderful things God has done for you and your people, as Jethro tells him. Proudly, Moses shows Jethro around the camp. As the day goes by, Jethro notices that the people bring their complaints to Moses all day long. This is remarkably insufficient, as he thinks to himself. Moses, you cannot serve as a judge to these people by yourself. You need to learn a little thing called delegating. Find other wise men, teach them the way of the Lord, and let them judge for all of these people in your place. So, which would help, finding a couple different people to do this, teaching them in the exact way that you see things, in the exact way that God sees things, and, have them help him and to do it for him and things like that. Moses takes his father-in-law's advice. You're right, this gives me more time to teach my people about God. Soon after this, Moses goes up the mountain to talk with God. When he returns, he has news for his people. Prepare yourselves, for on the third day the Lord will come down in sight of all the people on Mount Sinai. On the morning of the third day, thunder rolls across the sky. Lightning flashes, the sound of the trumpet fills the air. This is the signal to leave camp. Stay right beside me. Don't go beyond the boundaries Moses set for us. Moses says if we even touch the mountain, we will die. So, and you can even just kind of look at these pages and just get an image. I mean, you're on the camp, and of course, this massive mountain. If you touch it, you even die. You don't want to leave Moses' boundary. Big thunder and lightning, and even crackling and trumpets going off, is what I was trying to say, all that stuff. So, then now our next story, which is just one page, I believe, is called God's Commandment, based on Exodus 20. While the people of Israel stand before Mount Sinai, God speaks from the mountain and gives them the 10 Commandments. These are the 10 Commandments. Jesus took these 10 Commandments later on and kind of re-explained them. Adultery being just as well as just lust, which is still against 10 Commandments. If you have, thou shalt not murder, but if you have hate in your heart against your brother without cause, you've already committed it. So, we'll get to that later on, of course, but I am the Lord your God. You must not worship any other gods. You must not make any idols. You must not you must not use the name of the Lord your God wrongly or, in vain, there are curse words that uses God's name in vain. That is a sin. That is against the 10 Commandments. It's against God. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. Which Sabbath day was Saturday first. Now it is Sunday. Keep it holy, really, that is God's day. We could use it as a rest day. It's unfortunately some people do have to work on that, and it's not really their fault they have to work. but you should still use it to praise the Lord. And if you can, make it to church or at least watch it or something on television. But respect your father and your mother. That's a big one that especially kids nowadays have problems with, is, being respectful to their parents and things. They're so violent towards them, and, disrespectful. It's ridiculous. But you must not murder. You must not cheat on your husband or wife. You must not steal, you must not lie, and you must not be jealous of other people's possessions, which is a big one that people trouble with, really them last two especially. Lying is just so easy to do, and people just walk themselves into it, as well as being jealous of other people. There is no jealousy. You will get there one day, and that's how you have to believe. You should be happy for them. I don't care if you're broke and then your brother is a billionaire. I mean, your time will come. You should be happy for them and know that they deserve that. But thank you guys for listening and watching my videos. I appreciate it. And as always, take it easy. Just stay strong out there. Don't give up on God. He's never going to give up on you. God bless.